Tariffs aim to protect jobs by taxing imports, making foreign goods pricier so people buy local. But this can backfire. Higher prices hit low and middle-income workers hardest, especially for essentials like food or electronics. For example, a 2018 study found that tariffs on Chinese goods raise costs for U.S. consumers by $54 billion annually, squeezing workers' paychecks. A tariff is a tax on imported goods, making them more expensive than domestic ones. Governments use this to protect local jobs, but it can raise prices for everyone, especially workers who need essentials like food or electronics. Unlike a simple choice between buying local or foreign, tariffs affect supply chains and costs across the economy. When a country taxes imported steel to protect local jobs, it raises costs for manufacturers like car makers who rely on that steel. These companies pass the extra cost to consumers, making cars and appliances pricier. This ripple effect shows how one tariff can raise prices across the economy, hurting workers even though the goal was to help them. In 2018, the U.S. imposed a 25% tariff on imported steel to protect domestic jobs. While this aimed to boost American steel mills, it raised costs for industries like car manufacturing and appliances. Higher prices affected consumers, including workers in those mills, as their paychecks bought less due to increased everyday expenses. This shows how tariffs can backfire, hurting the very people they were meant to help. But tariffs don't just hit businesses. They ripple through supply chains, disrupting competition and jacking up prices for consumers. Imagine buying a toy. If imported plastic gets taxed, the manufacturer raises the price and you pay more at checkout. That extra cost? It's not just a number. It's real money squeezed from your wallet, often by businesses passing along higher production costs. Even workers in protected industries feel the pinch when their paychecks can't keep up with rising prices for essentials like food or gadgets. But here's the catch. Those higher prices don't just affect businesses. They hit workers too, especially in industries like AI-driven fields where jobs are already shifting. Imagine a steelworker whose paycheck was supposed to grow but now has to stretch further because appliances or cars cost more. That tariff, meant to protect jobs, actually shrinks their purchasing power. It's like giving one hand while taking away with the other short-term job protection at the expense of long-term affordability. But here's the catch. Tariffs aren't a one-size-fits-all solution. Take Singapore, for example. They're using AI to protect jobs. But even there, workers feel the squeeze when prices rise. A tariff on imported plastic, say, makes toys costlier not just for you, but for businesses too. That extra cost? It's real money squeezed from your wallet, often passed along by manufacturers. Even in protected industries like steel, workers see their paychecks stretched thinner when essential goods become more expensive. It's like giving one hand while taking away with the other short-term job protection at the expense of long-term affordability. Tariffs don't just hit businesses. They ripple through supply chains, disrupting competition and raising prices for consumers. Imagine buying a toy. If imported plastic gets taxed, the manufacturer raises the price and you pay more at checkout. That extra cost isn't just a number. It's real money taken from your wallet, often because businesses pass along higher production costs. Worse, tariffs can trigger retaliation, like trade barriers or tensions in key shipping routes, hurting both workers and businesses, even those not directly involved. But tariffs aren't just about jobs, they're about trade-offs. When a country slaps a tariff on imports, like steel or plastic, it's supposed to protect domestic workers. But here's the catch. Those same workers are also consumers. If steel gets more expensive, cars and appliances cost more too. That means less money in their pockets for other things, like groceries or savings. It's a balancing act, protecting jobs today while making life pricier tomorrow. Take Singapore, where AI is helping workers, but even there, higher prices squeeze budgets. The data shows this isn't just theory. In the U.S., unemployment rose slightly in July, signaling softer labor markets. Tariffs can stabilize some jobs short-term, but the long-term cost might be higher prices for everyone. So what can you do? Start by checking where your stuff comes from. Look for labels, scan barcodes, or ask retailers. If a product is suddenly more expensive, dig deeper. Tariffs might be part of the reason. Advocate for balanced trade policies that protect jobs and keep prices fair. Share this video or comment below. What's one product you think is overpriced because of tariffs? Your voice matters in shaping these policies. Tariffs aren't the only factor reshaping economics. Take AI, for example. Singapore is using it to retrain workers. But even there, rising prices from tariffs squeeze budgets. Meanwhile, U.S. unemployment ticked up in July, showing how trade policies can backfire. The real challenge? Balancing job protection with fair prices. That's why scanning labels or asking retailers about product origins matters. It helps you spot where tariffs might be at play. Tariffs aren't the only tool smart policies. Balance job protection with fair prices. Think of it like a seesaw. Too much weight on one side and it tips unfairly. Singapore uses AI to retrain workers, but tariffs still make daily goods pricier, squeezing budgets. Meanwhile, U.S. unemployment rose in July, a reminder that trade-offs matter. Your voice can tip the balance. Scan labels, ask retailers, or comment below, what product do you think is overpriced due to tariffs? Advocate for policies that don't just